With Bryce Love sidelined by an ankle injury, the number 20 Cardinal looked absolutely punchless. Plus Oregon State had the ball with a 5-point lead and time running out. But defensive lineman Harrison Phillips recovered Ryan Hall's fumble at the Beavers' 40 with 2:30 left. Quarterback Heller Christ and tight end Caden Smith connected on a 25-yard, fourth down pass, and Christ lobbed a 3-yard touchdown pass to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 20 seconds left for a dramatic 15-14 victory. A loss would have put Stanford, 6-2, 5-1 Pac-12, in third place in the North Division with heavyweights Washington State and Washington waiting on deck. The Beavers, 1-7, 0-5, nearly gave interim head coach Corey Hall his first win, and it would have been a treasured prize. Hall had taken the job after Gary Anderson made a startling departure October 9. The coaching staff and a lot of our older players tried to warn our guys about what it is like playing in this stadium, Stanford head coach David Shaw said. The student section is loud and raucous, as they should be. I give a lot of credit to Coach Hall and his staff for getting those guys ready to play. Smith's clutch catch moved the ball to the Beavers' 15, and the Cardinal pushed it to the 3 before Arcega-Whiteside used his size advantage against an OSU cornerback to collect the game winner. Without Love, the nation's leading rusher, the Cardinal had just 81 yards on the ground, but they escaped with their 5th straight win and their 8th in a row in the series with Oregon State. Christ completed 16 of 33 passes for a mere 141 yards with an interception, but he made his final pass count. Shaw indicated he didn't consider replacing Christ with KJ Costello. There were things that happened that were not Keller's fault, and there were things he could have done better, Shaw said. Missing their 3 top cornerbacks because of injuries, the Beavers, 1-7, 0-5, put up a sterling defensive performance until the end. We talk about it ad nauseum, Shaw said. It is hard to win a conference game, any conference, late in the season on the road. It didn't have to be pretty, but we found a way to get it done. That Phillips came up with the clutch fumble recovery, his second of the night, was no surprise to his teammates. He's a big-time player for us, cornerback Quentin Meek said. Coming up with plays like that was huge for us. If he's got his hands on it, nobody's going to take it from him. Phillips admitted Stanford is not the same without Love. He brings something that no one else can bring, not to say he's our only weapon. We're a dynamic offense, and we have receivers and other backs who are talented. The offense didn't look dynamic until the end, relying on Jet Toner's 3 field goals for all of its scoring. Stanford was penalized 8 times for 81 yards. Asked for an explanation, Shaw said, not one that I'll say in here. It's what I'm most upset about. I thought twice we lost our composure. That's not us. We don't play that way. Far too many penalties on our team tonight. Cameron Scarlett, who started at tailback in place of Love, rushed 17 times for 72 yards. Quarterback Darrell Garrettson's 3-yard run in the second quarter and Thomas Tyner's 18-yard jaunt in the third quarter provided the Oregon State touchdowns. Toner's field goals were for 40, 33 and 40 yards. Garrettson, in his 4th start since Jake Luton fractured his spine, threw for 126 yards, 13 for 21. For most of the night, he outplayed Christ, hitting some clutch third-down passes to keep drives alive. Jonathan Willis's sack of Christ on third down seemed to have snuffed out Stanford's hopes with just less than 4 minutes left. But Christ and his teammates escaped,